G'day and welcome to another Pokemon Go video. So jumping into Go Battle League, and as you can see I've already started this this set and I'm at 2-0 so far, so far so good. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and you can see some more videos and help this channel grow. But with that being said, I do have I have a playlist linking my Great League matches, and as you're about to see, we are currently in the Great League. So sitting in Veteran at 2652 and looking to push up into Expert. So we'll jump in and there you go, Great League. And going into the Great League, not the Great League Remix, and I do play with Diggersby, Skarmory and Galvantula. So Diggersby running Mudshot, Fire Punch and Earthquake, Skarmory running Air Slash, Sky Attack and Brave Bird, and Galvantula running Volt Switch, Lunge and Discharge. But we'll jump in and see how these last three battles go. So I had some really nice battles for the first two actually. Really should have been recording them because they're actually quite good, but we'll jump in and see how these last three pan out. So we've got a normal Stunfisk, which is absolutely outstanding on the lead for us because it's going to be doing absolutely nothing. So Mud Bomb's going to be coming through, and as you can see, they just do a little bit of chip damage, which is absolutely fine. And I'm going to over farm there just a little bit and go straight for the Earthquake. If they want to shield this up, happy days. If they don't, then they're going to go goodbye. So they no shield that, which is absolutely fine with me. Able to take a massive hit into them there, which is really, really nice. Gonna let this move again go through. Mud Bomb going to be doing next to no damage. And want to look to over farm just a little bit here. Let's see what they want to do. And I say just a little bit. I'm going to be looking to farm this all the way down, especially now they've got to their Mud Bomb. So I will look to farm this all the way down and have a lot of energy to throw at whatever comes in next. And can I get that down? Yes, I can before it gets to another Mud Bomb. So through comes the Azumarill here, and I'm going to swap into the Skarmory and see what they have. So they've got an Alolan Marowak, and that works out really, really well for me because I'm just going to go straight up Brave Bird here. If they decide not to shield, it's going to put them in a really rough spot for the Diggersby, and they've decided to no shield there. I'm obviously not going to shield anything up here, and I'm really hoping for a Shadow Bone to come through and take me out. And it is the Shadow Bone, and it does do enough to take me out, so happy days. So I'm going to come in with my own with my Diggersby here and just throw Fire Punches. It's now in range where I'm hoping I grab a shield here, so they decide not to shield, which is fine. So I will farm down instead. So now out comes the Azumarill. We've both got two shields. I'm going to throw the Earthquake and then swap into the Galvantula, and I will be able to farm down. So finally able to get one shield, and as you can see, unfortunately my switch clock wasn't up, so I'm going to stay in and just throw another Earthquake here. And so that is a little bit of misplay. I should have just swapped straight into Galvantula, but as you saw, my switch clock wasn't quite up, and I've swapped into Galvantula now. And the reason I should have swapped straight into Galvantula was to stop them being able to farm me down and get a lot of energy. But I will jump straight into the Galvantula here, and we'll see what they want to do. So I do fully expect to get a shield here, and if I don't get a shield, I'll be able to fast move farm them down. So they're 100% going to be shielding this one up, and they don't. So that just means I'm going to be able to fast move farm them down. Had they shielded, I would have done the same thing. So yeah, big play on their part just to let that go. I think at that point they decided that game was over. So good game there. A little bit of a mistake. Should have just swapped straight out of the Diggersby to stop them getting a whole lot of extra, throwing the Earthquake and then swapped out, but I mean it is what it is, and we'll jump into the next game. So really good lead on that one, being a normal Stunfisk. Haven't seen one of those in the Great League for quite some time. They were all the rage when they were first released. So we'll jump into this next one. We've got Jellicenti here, and I'm going to actually swap into my Skarmory, and I was hoping that they would swap out because it'd be really nice to have that matched up against my Galvantula. And here what I'm going to do is look to over farm and then just go straight into the Brave Bird. They're not going to shield this up, and to be honest, I don't want them to be able to farm me down too much, so I expect them to be now throwing a Rock Slide, and they do. Fully expecting the Rock Slide to come through because now it's going to be doing a little bit more chip damage. Rock Slide comes through and doesn't do quite enough damage to get me within, well, in farm down range, so I'm just going to go straight for the next Brave Bird, and again, they're not going to shield that up, but they will have to throw energy or they will be taken out because I'm just too far away from being able to be mud shot down because of the flying type of Skarmory. So Rock Slide comes through, takes it out. Gonna wait this switch clock out a little bit and then swap into Diggersby. So Diggersby's gonna have a really good matchup here, and they're gonna have enough energy to throw an Earthquake, which is absolutely fine. Just gonna let that go and save the shields, and hopefully I can do a lot of damage with the Galvantula. So going to look to farm that all the way down, and I am actually able to do it, so happy days. So fully expecting the Jellicent to come back out, which it does, and I'm going to no shield this. Let's see what they want to throw. They throw this Shadow Ball, and that is a huge mistake. So that's not knowing that the normal type of Diggersby is going to be super resistant to ghost type moves, so it works out really nicely for me. And out comes, I swap into Galvantula and they match with Talonflame. So this is not looking ideal, but I'm just going to throw the lunge here and grab a shield, and able to do so. So really good to be able to grab that shield and get through an extra little Volt Switch there. I'm going to have to shield this up because it is going to be a Flame Charge. There's the Flame Charge, and that's going to do huge amounts of damage to my Galvantula. So straight into the next lunge here, and they're going to shield that up as well. So that works out really nicely for me. I'm going to be able to keep the shield, but that's actually going to take me out there. So now they come out, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to shield this up. It's probably going to be a Brave Bird. And it's another Flame Charge, okay. And now I'm going to have to look to farm them down, which, because they're on very, very little health, I was able to do. And let's see if we can get to the Earthquake in time. So not quite able to get to the Earthquake. Let's hope it's a Bubble Beam that comes through. It is the Bubble Beam. So it's going to do a little bit of damage, but obviously it just doesn't do enough damage here. Haven't got the firepower to take out this Diggersby. I'm able to get to the Earthquake, and even with the debuff, that's well and truly overkill there. So really good game there. Interesting with the Skarmory with the Talonflame in the back there. So had they swapped into Talonflame rather than the Galarian Stunfisk, it might have been a very different game. So it was really lucky for me to get that alignment up there. So we'll jump into this next one and see how we go. So hopefully we can get a good lead. We'll see what we do. So it's Alola Ninetales. We'll see if it's Charm or it's Powder Snow, and it looks like it's the Powder Snow variant. So not quite as good for us because they are going to charge energy very, very quickly. And it's also going to be doing super effective damage, and they're going to be able to rip off these Weather Balls. And as you can see, Weather Ball does a lot of damage, so that's really not ideal. We're going to have to see if they want to shield this up. I suspect, well, that they won't, and that move comes through and they don't want to shield up, but that's fine. I am actually going to shield this one up because I can get to another Fireball, and what I want to do is over farm here and make them lose count and maybe get a little bit greedy and get to another Fire Punch. So let's see if I can get to a third. And I want them to get, let's hope they get greedy. So they're going to shield up and match my shields as well. And now I'm just going to go straight for the Fire Punch. Unfortunately, they get there first. So not ideal, but going to shield that up and we'll see what they want to do. With this, do they want to maintain a shield or win switch advantage? So it is their call. Let's see what they want to do. And it's they want to win switch, so that's absolutely fine. Unfortunately, it does mean that they're going to have a bit of energy to throw at my Skarmory when it comes back in. I can't come back in with Galvantula because they have that energy to throw. So yeah, there's no win con there. They just dump the energy on Galvantula, and that would be really looking bad for me. So expect another weather ball to come through, and it does straight away, so that's absolutely fine. And we'll see what they want to do. So weather ball comes through, and again, it's going to get me down into the yellow. And I'm going to look to obviously farm all the way down, and that gets me to a Brave Bird. So out comes the Marowak, and I'm going to go straight for the Brave Bird here. Obviously shields are down, so it's going to do huge amounts of damage, and then I'm going to switch straight out into my Galvantula, and I'm able to get to the charge move before they're able to throw a Mud Bomb. Absolutely huge. It was a CMP type, but Galvantula wins CMP ties on pretty much everything. And let's see what's in the back. Oh, in the back comes out a Venusaur, which is not going to be doing any favors for them. I'm going to get to this lunge, which is going to do huge amounts of damage and debuff the attack, which is spectacular. Let's see if they want to throw energy here or just going to look to farm midtown. So they do over farm a little bit of energy there, and then going to throw Frenzy Plant, which is going to be enough to take me out. And then I'm going to come in with the Skarmory, and let's see if I can farm this down. So they're debuffed, and I'm double resistant to Frenzy Plant. Is this enough to... see how little damage that Frenzy Plant did to the Skarmory, and I'm able to fast move farm it down. So insane last game there. So really good for me, able to take that out with them getting a little bit greedy on the Marowak and allowing me to sneak in and take it out without them getting a charge move off. So able to go 5-0 in that set, and so really happy. Sitting at 26.52. I don't think I'm going to get 88 ranking points and get me up into veteran, but it should be getting me up there. So I reckon around 70 maybe, plus 70. We've got a Rufflet as the reward, and I do have a video on improving your excellent throws, so I'll link to that as well, and you can check that out if you want to. I was able to get an excellent throw there, which is always nice. So the question is, what rating does this take us to? 5-0, sitting at 26.52. I need 100. Well, I need 98 to level up. I don't think I'm going to get there, but let's see how close we can go. So, like I said, I reckon around the 70 to 80 mark. But it would be good to get 98. Let's be honest. Love to see it, and let's see how we go. So, not even close. So 27. So boosts us up there and gets us really close to that rating, and sitting there comfortably. Nice strong team. So hopefully that was useful for someone. Like I said at the start, if you liked the video and want to see some more, hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, hopefully it was useful, and thank you very much for watching. I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye for now.